Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Andika Hardiansyah and I'm from Management 23B with NPM 234111107. And this presentation I will explain about leadership. It's about theory, perspective, and conceptualization. Let's start the presentation. This presentation provides a comprehensive overview of leadership, exploring various theory, perspective, and conceptual frameworks. We will delve into the evolution of leadership through examining how different approaches have shaped our understanding of effective leadership. This presentation is designed to equip you with the knowledge to critically analyze leadership styles and apply them effectively in deserved contexts. We will conclude by emphasizing the importance of adapting leadership strategy to meet the unique challenge of today's rapidly changing world. Next, it's trait theory. Born, not made. Trait theory suggests that leadership is inherent, based on personal quality and characteristics. This was one of earliest systematic approaches to the study of leadership. Let's examine some common characteristics and how trait theory has evolved. Number 1 is K traits: intelligence, integrity, self-confidence, determination. Number 2 is limitations. Doesn't account for situational factors or learned behaviors. Number 3 is modern application. Trend assessment can help identify potential leaders. Next is behavioral theory. Action over innate quality. In contrast to trait theory, behavioral theory emphasizes what leaders do rather than who they are. This theory focuses on observable behavior and how they influence followers' satisfactions and performance. We'll examine key styles: task-oriented and relationship-oriented leadership. Number 1 is task-oriented. Focus on achieving goals, defining roles, and establishing producers. Here's a 2-point on the task-oriented. Number 1 is efficiency. Number 2 is result-driven. Next point is relationship-oriented. Emphasis on build trust, providing support, and fostering positive relationship. Here's have 2 points some too, like number 1 is motivating, number 2 is empowering. Next is contingency theory. The situation matters. Contingency theory recognizes that there is no one best leadership style. The most effective approach depends on the specific contents and situations. Leaders must adapt their style based on factors such as team maturity, task complexity, and organizational culture. Here's a 3 points. Number 1 is assess the situation. Analyze the context and identify key factors. Number 2 is match style to context. Adjust your leadership approach accordingly. Number 3 is achieve optimal outcomes. Maximize effectiveness and team performance. Next is transformational leadership. Inspiring change. Transformational leadership focus on inspiring and motivating followers to achieve extraordinary outcomes. Leaders act as a role models, communicate compelling visions, and challenge followers to transit self-interest to the good of the group. This type of leadership often leads to high level of commitment and performance. Here's 4 points. Number 1 is idealized influence, serving as a role model. Number 2 is inspirational motivations, providing a vision. Number 3 is intellectual stimulations, challenging assumptions. Number 4 is individualized considerations, supporting its followers. Next, servant leadership, putting others first. Servant leadership emphasizes serving to the needs of others. Servant leaders prioritize the growth and well-being of their followers, fostering a culture of trust and empowerment. This approach can lead to increased employee satisfaction and organizational citizenship behaviors. Here's 3 points. Number 1 is listening, truly hearing others. Number 2 is empathy, understanding feelings. Number 3 is commitment, supporting growth. Next is contemporary perspective, authenticity, and diversity. Modern leadership thought emphasizes the importance of authenticity and diversity. Authentic leaders are genuine and true to their values, building trust and credibility. Embracing diversity ensures that organizations benefit from a wide range of perspective and experiences. Point 1 is authentic leadership, being true to oneself. And point 2 is inclusive leadership, valuing diverse perspective. Number 3 is ethical leadership, making moral choice. And last but not least is key takeaway and next steps. We've considered a range of leadership theory, from trait-based approach to contemporary perspective, emphasizing authenticity and diversity. Each theory offers valuable insight into the complexity of leadership. The most effective leaders are those who can adapt their style on their specific context, drawing on a range of approaches to inspire and empower their followers. The journey to effective leadership is a continuous process of learning, reflections, and growth. Number 1 is reflect on your leadership style. Number 2 is identify areas for improvement. Number 3 is seek feedback from others. And number 4, the last one, continuously learn and adapt. Maybe that is what I want to say in my presentation, and I want to say sorry if I'm say wrong word or something like that. And maybe that's it. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.